Hey, welcome to your Love Quickie video. These readings are for people who are either busy or who want just a quick checkup regarding their love connection. And yeah, I will try to post those daily. You probably already noticed I don't date them. I do numberize them though, so just see what number resonates with you. Just if this reading does not resonate, you will find more love quickies in my list. Just choose one number. And of course, I would appreciate if you would like my video and subscribe, hit the bell button. And yeah, I will try to upload a new one every day. Today, for this one, I will be using a Crowley Tarot. Also, the Power Animal Tarot cards, Oracle cards, and the Love Whisper cards, as well as my own channeled messages. But let's see where you're at with your love connection right now. Also, of course, I am available for private readings. You can check out the description box on how to contact me. So, Divine Feminine. Okay. I do not like this card too much. This card is talking to me about things like addictions, depression. Doesn't have to be as bad, but you can tell there's poison in those cups. And to me it talks about having negative thoughts and not being at a good place. We do have this card, it's called Science, which talks about overthinking too much, about trying to figure out what is this, where is it going, being too much in your head. And again, we do have Mercury here. Mercury is another card about thinking. And then this card as well, it's the Page, I believe, Prince of Swords. And I was just using my other deck for another reading. Yeah, we don't have it right here. My other deck, this prince is sitting on a stone and in the thinker pose, you know. And also this card talks to me about overthinking, about trying to withdraw emotionally, about maybe spying a little too much on Divine Masculine, what's going on. And this card, I put up the wrong one. It's to me, these cards mean that she needs to let go of him. And I'm not talking about giving up the connection, because we do have this card as well. And this card stands for stability, meaning she has to find her own stability in herself right now. Maybe she's a bit too much in her masculine energy, because the Emperor also talks about masculine energy, of course. And then we have all this overthinking, which is more, yeah, masculine part. And this is a cup card that talks about emotions, but as you can tell, it's really negative emotions. Maybe she is drawing herself down by overthinking, by thinking negatively, of course. And for that reason, that is something, Divine Feminine, you should really pay attention. What are you thinking? Are you thinking, or are you in a place of lack, like he's not gonna come? And maybe you're mad at him. But the problem is, if you're in a place of lack, we're sending out the energy of lack to the universe, and the universe thinks that we want to make the experience of lack, and then we just attract more lack. That is why it's important to get in a good place in order to attract something that matches your frequency, because you always attract things that match your frequency. And if your frequency is low because you're overthinking, because you're in this bad place, of course Divine Masculine cannot come in, right? So I would really suggest to work on that, do things that maybe stimulate your right side of the brain, everything that's artistic, for example, meditating. If you're not an artist, it can be enough to draw in or color in these mandalas, for example. Just do anything to draw you out of that kind of energy. Maybe you can watch some YouTube videos about ascending, what to do to raise your frequency. Then there is this, is it called binaural music, something like that. But it's important to really get out of that cycle for your Divine Feminine. Because Divine Masculine, he does love you. We do have the Ace of Cups. He wants to come forward. That's the King of Wands as well as the King of Swords. But to me, the King of Swords very often is also the guy that is not showing his emotions. Meaning, even though he wants to come forward, he won't. He's not allowed to, as long as Divine Feminine is in that place. But he does want stability. You see, this card has the castle, and everything inside of those walls is safe and secure. He wants a very safe and secure relationship with her. He wants to come forward, but it's not the right time right yet, or he will come forward. But if she's in that energy, he can't stay, because then there is this, you probably know, you draw each other in and then you repulse yourself. It's like magnets that first attract one another and then they separate again. It's important to break out of the cycle, but we will see what else we get, what messages. Okay. We've got the porcupine innocence. Free yourself of guilt and shame. Yeah, maybe that is why she's overthinking as well. Maybe she's thinking about your old habits. And of course, he also has to get out of his habits right now. But it seems to me that he's in a better place than her at this moment. And I love the wolf. You are safe and protected at all times. Meaning also this connection is protected. But being protected also means that you're kept apart if it's not the right timing. Because if you attract one another at the wrong time, then it causes havoc and it has to separate again. But you are being protected. Let's check what we have. No, that's too many cards. But I want to see this one. Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Again, overthinking. Free yourself of guilt and shame. Also free yourself of, shaming him or saying it's his fault, pointing his finger at him. It doesn't help to point your finger anywhere. Doesn't matter if it's him or yourself. I want one more. Okay. That's two, but I'll take them. Like attracts like. That is what I just was talking about. As long as you're in this frequency, you will not attract your guy in a high frequency. It just cannot happen, and vice versa. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Also, of course, towards yourself. And you need to take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself means getting yourself out of this kind of energy. Have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. I like it. Especially, it reminds me of the wolf. You are protected. You are safe. You are safe and you can trust this connection. See all those butterflies to talk about changes. There will be changes at the right time. But I don't want to say specifically the right time, because it's not always about timing as in a specific date. It's about frequency. It's not the right frequency yet. And that is absolutely in your hands, Divine Feminine. You can change your frequency. Nobody else can do that for you. You can ask Divine, of course, to help you. But it's up to you. It's not up to him to make you happy. That is very important to understand. It's not up to anybody else to make you happy. You make sure you're happy, and then you attract another guy that makes you even more happy. But let's see what he wants to say to you. I miss your sweet kisses. Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups here. He does love her. Divine Masculine. One or two more. Okay. I am seeing signs and synchronicities. I don't think I deserve you, but I want you. Maybe he has hurt you in the past, but he's holding on to this connection. Your beauty intimidates me. I know you have been through a lot, and to me it looks like you're still going through a lot, to be honest. I can feel that you're mad at me. This is why I won't come forward. Yeah, that is exactly what we have here. Forgiveness. There needs to be forgiveness. There needs to be, free yourself of guilt and shame. And again, also about pointing your finger at another person. Have faith, and like attracts like. I can feel that you're mad at me. That is why I won't come forward. He can't. At this energy, he can't. But again, you can have faith. You should have faith. You should have faith. Because even if this is not the most happy reading, it doesn't say give up. It doesn't say that at all. Especially Divine Feminine, we do have the Emperor for you, waiting. Your guy. But also it's about finding your own inner strength. And yeah, then you will attract like. If you're in your power, he's in his power. I hope that helps you a little, at least to understand where you're at, Divine Feminine. He does love you. Again, he does love you, absolutely. It's just he can't come forward. Divine is interfering. They won't send him forward, or her, if you're in this kind of energy. It's about stopping to overthink. Again, you will find so much help, YouTube videos, whatever. If you want a personal reading, of course, I will help you. I can check what exactly is maybe the issue that is holding you back. But anyway, I hope it helped you, and I wish you everything nice. Bye.